Princess, what's the matter?
I don't know. I just started crying.
What should we do?
I don't know.
No, you can keep it.
Is that an onion?
Yes.
Princess, were you eating this when you started crying?
Yes.
No wonder you're crying. Onions can make people cry.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. See, I was so hungry that I decided to go to the kitchen and try to find a snack, and well, Cook wasn't there, and all I found was that onion, and I thought, oh, if I really use my imagination and I pretend really hard that it's an apple, it would taste like an apple. And well, then I took a bite, and I just started crying, and then I didn't know why I was crying, because, people cry when they're sad, and so I thought, well, maybe I'm sad, but I didn't know what I was sad about, and so I just kept crying, and it made me cry even harder, and then you guys came, and who are you?
I'm Albert.
Oh, Albert, that's a nice name. I'm Gwendolyn, or Princess Gwendolyn.
Princess, do you remember what I told you about pretending?
Yes, pretending is fun, but don't take it too far. Take care, or you'll end up with a scar.
Her imagination is a little bizarre.
See, look at this. I have this scar on my chin because one day I was pretending that I was like Jack and the Beanstalk. I had these special beans, and I threw them out my window, and then they sprouted and they grew into a giant beanstalk. Really, it was just the old oak tree in the garden, but it was my beanstalk. And I climbed up it, and then I fell down to the ground, and I scraped my hands and my knee, and my face hit a rock, and that's where I got the scar, and it hurt so bad. And well, that's when Eldrick and my father told me to not get too carried away with my imagination, or I could get really hurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you like pretending, Albert?
In case you hadn't noticed, the princess has quite an imagination.
Well, I like pretending sometimes that I'm a knight of the square table. And that's why I came here. I just arrived today, and Eldrick and Sir Laughsalot have been training me.
Yeah, I guess you can check saving a damsel in distress off your list, eh, Albert?
Sometimes I like pretending that I'm a knight, and I'm crashing into battle on my steed, and I'm fighting fearsome dragons. But then I usually break something. Like that one time I was running through the Great Hall and I broke the vase.
Sir Laughsalot's already given me a sword fighting lesson and taught me some of the basics.
Oh, really? I wish I could use a sword.
I sure don't.
I should like to
But speaking of that, Albert, we should get back to our training.
Well, I should like to introduce you to my father, Albert. It wouldn't take too long.
I'm not sure, Your Highness. The king is a very busy man.
The king?
Yes, the king.
Well, he wouldn't mind, especially because Albert helped me. I think he'd want to meet him. I'll go get him.
No.
You okay there, Albert? You're as white as a sheep.
I think you mean white as a sheet.
Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Hello there?
This is really happening. I'm gonna meet the king!
Now listen, Albert. This is part of your training. Okay, don't forget to bow.
Okay.
Okay, and call him Your Majesty. You've got to make a good impression. This is really important. This could ruin the whole thing.
Okay.
You've got to do it right. Just perfect.
Don't make him any more nervous than he already is. Sir Laughsalot, Albert, just be yourself. Come and meet us outside after you've met the king.
Okay, I will.
Father, this is the boy I wanted you to meet. This is Albert. Oh dear. Albert.
Albert,
Wake up, Albert.
wake up.
Come on.
Your Majesty!
What's wrong with Albert? It's a pleasure to meet you. Young man, you may rise.
I was crying when Eldrick and Sir Laughsalot and Albert found me. Albert figured out right away it was because of the onion, and he helped me stop crying.
Oh, the onion. What am I going to do with you, Gwendolyn? Thank you for helping my very imaginative daughter, Albert.
Albert is training to become a knight of your square table, Father. He just arrived at the castle today.
Oh, well, you are most welcome here. Knighthood is a high calling. I rely upon my knights to help protect the kingdom and stand for truth. May you train well and prove yourself worthy, Albert.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, will Eldrick and Sir, that name, Laughsalot, be training you then?
Yes, I had my first lesson today.
You couldn't be trained by two better men. I look forward to seeing what God does in your life, Albert. And now I must return to my duties. There is much to do in 2 days. It's time we ride to a nearby village to resolve a disagreement between some noblemen. Off with you now. No more snacking on raw onions.
Yes, Father. I'll never do that again. I'm still very hungry, though. I think I'll go see if Cook is back, and if I can find any real apples. Can you find your way back to the castle, Albert?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Hello there.
Woo! You scared me. Sorry, I didn't see you there, Your Grace.
The princess is a delightful young lady, isn't she? So charming and creative.
Yeah, you could say that.
I just happened to be passing by and saw you with the king.
Yes, Your Grace. Princess Gwendolyn wanted to introduce me, and I got to meet him on my first day.
How exciting. That was very thoughtful of him to take time out of his busy day to meet you.
Yes, it was. He is very busy, though. It sounds like he has a long journey planned soon.
Oh, is that so? Did he say where he is going and when?
He said he's going to some nearby village to settle some sort of disagreement in a couple days, I think.
I wonder which village. Albert, do you think you could find out for me?
I don't know.
Oh, that's all right. I was just wondering. I'm planning a special banquet for the king and all the nobles. If I knew where the king was going, I would know how far away it is and when he'll be back and what night I should plan the banquet.
That makes sense. I guess I can ask the princess and let you know.
Oh, thank you, Albert. If you do this for me, I won't forget.
Thank you, Your Grace. Eldrick! Sir Laughsalot! I'm back! Oh, hi, girl. How are ya?
Albert! How did it go with the king? Were you nervous? Hey, that reminds me of a joke. Hey, which of the king's knights never doubted himself? Certain! Get it? Get it? Certain, like certain. Certain. Certain? Certain.
Okay,
So like
okay,
his name
okay,
is
okay,
Tain.
okay,
Certain.
okay. Sir Laughsalot, I believe Albert and Georgia have had enough of your bad jokes for a day.
Yeah, you're probably right. I need some new material.
Yes, you do.
Maybe Sir Percival can help. Now let me think. What do you call a knight in the morning? Come morning?
That's the first funny one he said. I have something for you, Albert. You've dreamed your whole life of becoming a knight. But more important than becoming a knight is becoming a child of God. Now, a knight needs his armor. Well, there's another kind of armor that God has given his children to wear. It's invisible, but it's just as real. The first piece of spiritual armor is the belt of truth. When you wear this belt, let it be a physical reminder of you, for you, of the spiritual armor given from God to his children. The belt of truth helps us to be people who tell the truth, just as God does. Stand therefore, having fastened the belt of truth, with unshakable faith in God and his word.
Thank you, Eldrick. I will treasure it always. But, Eldrick, how do I become a child of God?
Let's sit down. There's two kingdoms, good and bad. The good kingdom is God's, and the bad is Satan's. When you're born, we're all born into the bad kingdom. From our childhood, we disobey God's commands. That's called sin. Sin is what separates us from God, from his good kingdom. But God sent his son Jesus as a perfect gift, a substitute for our sins. Jesus lived a perfect life, died in our place, and rose from the dead so that we could be forgiven and part of God's good kingdom as children of God. We need only admit that we have sinned and that we need Jesus to receive God's forgiveness. If you do this, God will make you his child and give you a special armor to wear so you can have an unshakable faith and stand strong against evil.
I see. I have a lot to think about after today.
Yes. And as you think about things, you should study the book of truth.
That's right.
Yes.
The special copy you gave me.
Yes.
I left it here on the bench. Did you see it, Eldrick?
No, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it since I gave it to you.
Oh, hello, Eldrick. Hello, Albert. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Do you want a treat? You want it? Here, get it. Here it is. There you go.
I can't find it anywhere.
What?
Where could it have gone?
What's wrong, Albert?
The book of truth Eldrick gave me. I left it here earlier, but now it's gone. I have to find it.
Well, wait up. I can help you find it.
Albert, wait! Let's think about this. Maybe you should just retrace your steps.